Welcome back to the Soul Food Podcast. I'm Michael Vikelik.
And I'm Shannon Meyer. Together we share insights and conversations to help you cultivate joy, peace, and prosperity while unlocking your limitless potential.
Yes, get ready for a transformative journey filled with laughter, strategies, and lively discussions that will inspire you to thrive in every area of your life.
Hello, Michael.
Hello, Jeannette.
Hello.
How nice to see you again.
Yes, the same. Now that since you are going to let me talk today, most of the talking, which won't happen, but I can already introduce what we can talk about, which is the difference between co-creation and collaboration.
Yes.
Because I believe you and I both have had the experiences of collaborating, and we will explain the difference.
Oh
And
boy.
what's the story of collaboration with our story of collaboration, no?
Yes. Yes. And what we learned.
And what we
Yes.
learned and learning, yes.
And I could sum it up, but we won't get to that yet.
No,
Let's
not
start
yet.
from the beginning.
So co-creation comes, well, let's say start with, okay. Co-creation comes from the being. That's how I see it. Co-creation comes from the being, from the wholeness of who you are. So when you co-create with someone, you are co-creating as a whole being with your value, your love, and respect to yourself, and the respect and love and value for the other person. So you are not there to change anything from the other person and not from you. And together you are co-creating something with a vision in common. So you are evolving, you are evolving and creating something that you don't even know what's going to be the final result. You have a vision, but you don't know what's the final result because you are letting it be created moment by moment by being together, by flowing together, by the creativity you both the co-creators have, and without limiting it through your mind. Okay, so really responding to insights and really respecting this moment by moment, this creation. So since this sounds a little bit from the start, a little bit like woohoo, for many, I go to collaboration. Collaboration
Can
comes
I say
from,
something? Okay,
yes,
go ahead. Go ahead. No, that's all
no?
right. I wanted to say something about your co-creation.
Yes, go ahead. So then
I
we
think
go
it's very
together.
important to make a couple of distinctions that you
Mm-hmm.
made that were really beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when you're co-creating,
Mm-hmm.
you're co-creating from your essence and you're allowing the wisdom to flow through you,
Yes,
right? And
yes,
you co-create with your way, what one person's way of seeing or allowing this beautiful flow of information and another. And you're co-creating from a divine space.
yes,
And you said, which is very true, you're not creating from from the mind, from a plan, from a specific outcome, from so I'm just agreeing with you, putting it into a little bit different words in case, there's someone who wants to hear it differently.
I love it. I love it because everyone is unique and everyone expresses it
Yes.
differently. So the more we can express it in different ways, the more understood it is, no? So
Yes, and
that's
there's a
very,
big point I will make when we
yeah,
finish.
yeah,
When you go ahead and now you're going to talk about collaborating.
yes. So collaborating comes from the doing. It has a goal. So when you collaborate with someone, you are going towards that goal. So you're limiting yourself towards that goal. So you're
Yeah.
adjusting yourself towards that goal. And sometimes on the way, you forget about yourself. You give up too much from yourself, or you deplete yourself to reach the goal. And for me, that's not healthy. We will go to the stories afterwards, but
Yeah.
going into the goal, uh, just thriving towards a goal, first is limiting because you are only seeing one piece, one opportunity, one objective. So you are not really widening up to all the possibilities we have, no, because you are I'm that, and you are going to make it happen like you are thinking and expecting. So you're working with another person to make that happen, what you believe will happen, because not necessarily it's going to happen, but it's what you believe will happen. And many times, yes, you deplete yourself because you want to reach that goal. And you think that goal is the best for you, which many times it's not.
I so agree. I mean, it was a tough lesson for
Mm-hmm.
me. In many ways, you convince yourself having someone collaborate with you will help you reach your goal uh, faster, quicker, easier,
Yeah.
right? Um, Especially if they are popular
Mm-hmm.
and they have a huge following.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but you do sacrifice, right? You sacrifice um, your expertise.
Yeah.
Or anytime that we try to control an outcome, we're we're battling in some way, shape, or form. We battle with the universe. When we can, as you say, well, I tend to just have an intention and allow the universe to bring me more than what I could possibly imagine, because that's what will happen. I mean, you can have an intention to reach a certain point, right? What's your puppy's name?
Mr. Toy, but he's not listening to you because I have the headphones.
Okay.
I'm just
Darn. Okay. Anyway, I just saw the puppy there. So, all right. So anyway, uh, what was I saying? I was talking about, when we try to control an outcome, we're putting ourselves in a stressful situation. And many times when we set one goal and collaborate and want to reach a goal, we're setting one goal.
yeah,
The universe can't work with that.
no,
Okay. The universe sees probably at a minimum 100 different ways you could go,
yeah,
and you're trying to reach one, and you're trying to do it with someone else who has their own goal.
true.
So this is the difference in collaborating, right? You're working with someone to reach your goal, but they have their own goal.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're both in your mind, and you both have expectations, and you're both limiting yourself to
Yes.
all the possibilities that could happen. So I agree with you again.
And also the other thing is in highlighting what you were saying so beautifully is the perception is different. Let me take Mr. Tao. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. We needed to take a break, and
No, what you were saying so beautifully
Well,
Everyone has their perception. Everyone
yes.
is walking their shoes. So the goals are different. Even if you are thinking it's the same one because the words spoken are the same. But my words spoken might not be your words in your mind.
And they can land differently for different
Hmm.
people
Hmm.
because
Yes.
of their conditioning. Because of their conditioning, certain words you may say will have a different meaning to different people.
Hmm. Yes.
It's all depends. And again, this is all wrapped up in the mind.
Yeah.
The mind, I mean, I, I, basically, I mean, everyone that you collaborate with or co-create with is another aspect of you. Have you know this? Yes.
Yeah. Relationships. Yeah.
Another aspect of you. I mean, because where do we come from? We all come from the one.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it is this experience we're having in the physical and all the things that your mind believes that creates your specific experience,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? So, and it's all meant to evolve your soul.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
stop.
No,
I
no, but
I love this so much. I could get into this.
yeah.
It's so amazing
Yeah.
because when you start to see every person in your life is just another aspect of you with different desires, different goals because of what they've been taught to believe.
Hmm.
Life really takes on different meaning. Okay. So
Hmm.
we're getting off on a tangent. Collaboration.
Yes. But no,
So
it's true. It just reinforces the difference between collaboration and co-creation. And
absolutely.
and one thing that you mentioned, which has happened to me also, is that you collaborate, especially when you have a project and you still have not integrated your worth.
Mm,
You are collaborating because you think, you believe that alone you're not able to manage. So you are compensating to reach your goal with someone else that supposedly, because it's
yes.
what you see, it's not true, supposedly has more followers, supposedly has more contacts, supposedly has things that you believe you don't have and are not able to have soon. So you just complement and collaborate with this person to reach your goal of well, to reach a goal.
Right.
So you're giving, and when you do that, which I have done, not one, not two, but three times at least.
Yes. Yes.
um, so you adjust to their way of being and doing, not being, to their way of doing so that you can reach the goal because you believe you cannot do it alone. And that's when we lose ourselves.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I've been in this position.
Mhm.
And at the time, you don't realize that you are not feeling worthy enough or strong enough or successful enough, whatever you're telling yourself to do it on your own. So you, without even thinking about it, you're realizing, wow, he has a big following, or
Mhm.
whoever I'm going to collaborate with has a big following, and uh, doing an event with them, I can bring in their audience. I mean, you think you have the perfect plan, but you really, as you get into this, you realize you're dimming your own light
Mhm.
and allowing this person actually can, because of their success, because of their long-term success and their huge following, they step in and believe they can call the shots. This is what I am. This is how I do it. This is how much time I need. And you end up giving up so much
Yes.
that actually I can tell you I've done this and it was a huge letdown and I spent quite a bit of money
Yes, usually
to
it
do
happens
this,
on the way.
right?
Yeah.
So it as we were talking earlier, I paid my soul tax.
Mhm.
I paid my fee. And boy, do you learn. You learn, right? I mean, when you can co-create with someone in an event, it's a totally different thing.
Yes, it's like you and me, we are co-creating this Soul Food podcast. So
Yes.
it's a co-creation from wholeness, from the being. I come with my uniqueness, no, and co-create with your uniqueness. And here we are sharing from with our gifts, with our experience, with our knowledge, giving and receiving, dancing. No one above the other. It's just equal to equal dancing towards the vision to to co-create this social the soul food podcast.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
just to co-create a beautiful experience. I mean,
Yes.
and it may sound very simple to the people listening. It may
Mm-hmm.
sound very simple, but once you're an entrepreneur
Mm-hmm.
and you find yourself, okay, I've been doing this, 5 years. And I would love to really jumpstart, my
Yeah.
business. Let's get out there, right? Let's make a big impact. So the best way to do this is really hone your craft
Mm-hmm.
and know who you are and
Mm-hmm.
and be completely authentic.
Yes.
Um, the more authentic you are, you find your authentic people. But this is the scary part of being an entrepreneur, right?
Yes.
In many ways, I mean, I was taught to dim my light from from being a child. I mean, no, that's not right. You're too sensitive. You're too this. You're too that. Shut up. I mean, there's so many things. Okay, but so this collaboration that I with a very popular person um, just didn't work at all, and it was a perfect lesson to show me exactly what I needed to know.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to talk just about me. I'm saying I'm agreeing to what you're saying. There are infinite possibilities, and once we understand our own gifts, our
Yeah.
own beauty, our amazing ability to to share knowledge that really uplifts people, and it may sound simple, but once you enact these things that Jeanette is talking about and what I'm completely agreeing with, your whole life will change
Mm-hmm.
because that's the purpose of life, to understand the whole meaning and idea that you've come here, to share with the world. Okay, this beauty that only you have to share with the world will open up doors for you. Like, I mean, this is when it really starts to happen. And I know when I collaborated with people, I really thought, wow, this is going to do it, right? And
Yeah, me too.
the whole thing changed. I mean, it just didn't work. So guess what? God has a bigger plan for you and a bigger plan for me. And the more we step into our authenticity, the more that
Mm-hmm.
will happen. So
Yes.
it's
Yes.
beautiful. Yes.
Yes. It's
Thank you
about
for co-creating this.
yeah, no, no, thank you. And for our listeners, they are also co-creating the Soul Food podcast by listening.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for listening.
Yes. But it's really really about exploring, experiencing, and practicing to allow yourself to be who you are, no? And from there to create and value yourself because you can do it by yourself. You don't have to collaborate with someone else to reach your vision. It's at the end, it's also your vision. So your vision is unique to you,
Yes.
where you're standing, and the path is yours to walk that path
Yes.
towards your vision.
Yes.
So, and collaborating, in my experience, has been always, I I always, how do you say that? I don't know. I wasn't servicing them. It's not servicing them because I'm in service of something greater than myself now, no? But let's say, yes, I let myself be guided and told what to do to
Hmm.
reach a goal, and I adjusted to that
Yes.
instead of standing up and saying no and listening to myself, my heart, my guidance. That one I just put on the side and I just followed someone. Again, the problem is when we start following people and not ourselves. So in collaboration, that happens a lot because of the
It's
goal we want to go, and we follow others and not ourselves.
so true. And it's amazing. We give up so much of our, you can call it power or, what we really want in the event,
Mm-hmm.
uh, to accommodate
Mm-hmm.
someone. Um, so, and it's your event.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
your event.
It's your event, it's your community, it's your project, but it's just that you are adhering to someone and following because you believe that's the guru you have to follow. And it's not the guru you have to follow. The guru you have to follow is yourself with your
So,
wisdom.
yes, it's yourself. It's
Mm-hmm.
yourself. It's who you are. What is your soul? What is your intuition? What is, just quieting your mind. It'll tell you exactly where you want to go if you allow it.
Mm-hmm.
And again, every one of these situations, there's no one to be upset with.
No.
It's just a beautiful experience to learn from another aspect of you.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yes.
person is an aspect of you who's, living their life, doing their thing with their own ideas and concepts,
Yeah.
and right. They're just another aspect of you, and they taught you beautifully.
Yes. Yes. It's not, no, no. This is,
So
this is
see,
you.
isn't it amazing though that there would be no conflict if we could just see this.
Mm-hmm.
If everyone could see that.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, sure, there's people in the world that don't make any sense. Some of the things they're doing is like, what? But again, it all is in divine perfection. It will come out in the end to be the highest and best. I mean, and
Mm-hmm.
if we jump on the bandwagon that this is awful, and then we're adding to that energy and that aspect, or we can continue to co-create, to
Mm-hmm.
uh, send understanding and love and direction from our higher knowledge, our higher connection, and things start to shift this way, right?
Yes.
Or they could shift the other way if everybody jumps. But yeah, this is something that's so beautiful that people, um, I would love to see the world uh, integrate, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, the mission I have is, the future of the world is in co-creation.
Yes,
We can co-create such a amazing earth when we
yes,
co-create. And
absolutely.
co-creation is in love, respect, and value for yourself and everyone else. And learning through the giving and receiving, through this endless, infinite loop of giving and receiving.
Mhm. And if things somehow are not falling into place for you,
Mhm.
then it's something about you. There's something you're saying, doing, not believing.
Mm-hmm.
Something within you is blocking your co-creation or your creation with the universe.
Yes. Yes.
That's all.
Totally. Because when you are co-creating with the universe and with yourself, your higher self, or yeah, what you want to call it, your source, um, you're so aligned. There are insights and knowing that you follow. They come through you, so they're within you. And there's yeah, a knowing that you are here centered. So when you decenter and go into the outside, then you don't have those uh, that energy that supports you. You don't have it anymore. That guides you, that holds you, because your focus it's into the outside, not into someone else. So you get easily derailed because you are not seeing inside, no, and
Right.
feeling and your compass. You're losing your compass.
Right, right, right. Um, so many of us look outside for answers,
Mm-hmm.
but not really realizing it. But
Mm-hmm.
but even collaborating with someone, you're looking outside for
Mm-hmm.
someone else to help you, support you, guide you. And in some ways, this can be good if you
Mm-hmm.
just can't see what's blocking you. But in a lot of ways, in many ways, when you say the answers are within, for me, it's when I calm the mind, I believe I connect more with my
Mm-hmm.
divine self. You can call it higher self, you can call it source, whatever, but your connection is strong the more you quiet your mind, and this beautiful intelligence, I call it divine intelligence, just comes in. I mean, and the answers just start coming, and you take action, and it keeps coming. Can I tell a little story?
Yes, I love that. I really love that. Tell the story. It's always nice.
It's just beautiful. So the answers do come from within, but I
Mm-hmm.
believe they're coming from ethereal, from divine intelligence. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it just floods your being. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and the more you allow this, I get messages, that wake me up, and I'm making notes in I have a little notebook by the phone. I'll write notes there if I have I mean, I have a notebook, by the bed, and I write notes in, or I'll have my phone there that I turn on, and I make notes there. So, just this beautiful intelligence comes in. I mean, and if you are intentional about what you need to learn or what you're asking for, and you're open to it, this is when the answers really flood in. So, but yes, my story. This is a really simple one. I would love to hear one of your stories someday. Do you have a story you want to tell right
No,
now?
not now. Maybe your story
Okay.
makes me tell a story, but no, no. Now
Okay, when we
I
do a
don't
live, you'll do a story, right?
want.
Okay.
I'll do that. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
good.
Always
All right.
open.
Because I want to hear something about your life here.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't heard a story from Jeannette yet. All
One or
right.
two, yes, but
Okay. All right. I love to play baseball. Love it.
hmm.
I've played baseball since I was a little leaguer. Okay. So, and I was
Nice.
always good at it.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a time when my father was the coach.
Mm-hmm.
So I lost my bearing. Okay. But
Yeah.
don't need to get into it, but I'm saying I lost my bearing. I wasn't something, and I stopped playing.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked it up again later, and I was playing on a men's team. And then I've played on a bunch of different teams. Okay, most recently, because I've evolved to this person who can allow things to happen now.
Mm-hmm.
when I first joined the team, you're meeting all these new people and you gotta show up like a man. You gotta that ball and you gotta catch it and you gotta play strong, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When I dropped all that, when I let myself just play, because it would cause this disruption within me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had to be here
Imagine.
at this time. I had to catch this ball this way. Jeanette, I couldn't believe it when I totally let go and showed up just being me. No thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play and I'm going to play really well today. And I'm going to allow that to happen. And I would visualize this and visualize, and I would show up. There were balls that were hit so hard. I'm
Mm-hmm.
playing shortstop.
Mm-hmm.
I would jump up and with one arm catch that ball,
Oh,
you know,
wow.
and people are like, how in the heck did you do that? And then they're coming at me the whole game.
Yeah.
I'm right there. I'm right here. I'm making double plays on my own. I'm tossing it to the second baseman. I mean, I smacked a grand slam home run. I mean,
Oh, wow.
when you let go,
Yes.
when you it all my fears come from the mind and things I've experienced.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When I can totally be myself and let go and just I don't have to prove anything. I don't have to be anywhere. Just have fun. And I I like to use the words become one with it.
Mm, that's nice. Yes. Yes.
Because when you become one with any experience, what we're doing here, what I do later today, playing
Mm-hmm.
baseball,
Mm-hmm.
when I want to manifest something, when I become one with it, I
Mm-hmm.
am merging with it.
Yes. Yes. It's
And
beautiful.
it's such a beautiful experience. I mean, there were plenty of times when there was a lot of fear. Some guy would get up there and he's the hardest hitter, and I'm the guy standing there thinking this ball's going to come flying at my head. And I'm already freaking myself out,
Yeah. 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 And it
right?
happens. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you stop all that,
Yes. Yes.
you become, and you allow yourself to become one with your experience, whatever it is. And there's ways I teach people to do this.
Mm-hmm. It's incredible. It's
Life
magical.
becomes so amazing. So I
Yes.
had to tell you that story because that game, people were like just totally flipped out. Who is this guy?
No, no, that's
And,
co-creation. You were
and that was the
co-creating.
last few games I had of playing baseball, and then
Mm,
I injured myself. I was out, the last
mm.
game, well, but anyway, because I play hard.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just had to tell the baseball story. It was just amazing. I mean, I was playing shortstop and nothing got by me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no fear. There's no mind controlling of what has to happen or what not.
Yeah. It was
It's
a
a one.
finally Michael letting go of
Mm-hmm.
all he had been conditioned to think.
Yeah. That happens also when you are one with um, painting. For
Yes.
instance, when you're painting and you're there and your mind is not in the paint, it's not somewhere else, but you're painting the colors and you are there, you are one with that. So it really feels different. The flow of the time is different. Also, when I swim and the swimming, when I'm there in the way I swim and feeling the water and the movements, I'm one with swimming. So I'm one with myself.
Right.
So so in those moments is when you are who you are.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
It's
it's
beautiful. And
amazing.
and as you get used to doing this, it gets more and more powerful.
Yeah, yeah.
You can start bringing beautiful things but into your life. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's we're here to evolve to that place and then use that to support the world.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, yeah. This use that to this impact you are creating outside of you, immediate outside of you, because you are one with the world and with yourself.
But it's very easy to spend, you know, 40 or $50,000 to have someone co-collaborate with you instead of co-create,
Yeah.
collaborate, and be angry with them because what the heck? You were supposed to bring all these people in, and and here goes your ego
Yeah.
all over the place,
Yeah.
right? I lost so much money,
Hmm.
and it was perfectly given to you as a powerful
Yeah.
lesson.
Yeah. And for me, it has been also and many years of
And you see the difference, though, right?
collaborating again, losing money, collaborating again, and so
Yeah.
until I understood it, I said, okay, now I know what's happening. I'm not
Well, and
being,
you can see how the ego would get upset,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And the
and
more you react to something, the more it just hooks it into
yeah,
your life. Okay, you're going to experience that again. Okay,
yes,
you're going to, yep.
yes,
So,
yes, 100%. In my case, it shows up also with the body parts hurting or yes,
mm,
the health showing me something is not balanced
mhm. Oh, yes.
besides the money issue. But yes, because I think the body is part of the oneness, and so the body is telling, hello. Okay, if you don't want to see it with the money, which it's hurting a lot, you will see it with the hurting you yourself, feeling it and not being able to move an arm or so that I couldn't. So and it only had to do with the collaboration because the moment I left it, I cut it off of my life, I let it go, my arm was healthy again.
We'll see. And your emotional state is caused by what you're thinking. So
Yeah.
you're in that situation and you're having probably, can you remember what thoughts you had? Can you remember?
Yeah, and it was no, it was very stressful. The one of them was very stressful because anything I was explaining to her
Yeah,
in the morning, I woke up with I don't know WhatsApps, long WhatsApps, and telling, okay, no, it's not like you're saying. It's this. And the day before I had explained it, she had agreed, but because she was listening to a voice and the ego of her was very high, so she
sure.
was changing everything on the morning, and then it was again building it up, and it was so
Yeah.
depleting, very, very depleting.
So
Thinking, I don't know, thinking maybe at that stage I was already on my way to understanding, no?
yes, but the point I want to make here is, of
Mm-hmm.
course, your thoughts attached to a belief. Okay, that thought
Yes.
with a belief is causing your emotional state.
Yeah.
It could be just stress.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
if
that's
you
true.
stress enough, uh, you know, speaking as a hypnotherapist,
Mm-hmm.
we only know the conscious mind, which is your conscious thoughts, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then the unconscious mind, which are beliefs and thoughts and ideas and concepts that are not conscious. You're not really aware of them, okay? But if you're having an emotional state in the body that isn't healthy, there's a thought and a belief there at work in your unconscious mind that you're not aware of.
Mm-hmm.
The unconscious mind, and I know we've talked about this a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Unconscious mind is what is controlling the body. There's many things that are happening unconsciously, the digestion of your food, the heart rate, your blood pressure, all these things are controlled unconsciously
Yeah.
through your unconscious mind. So I, the body itself is the unconscious mind. They're directly connected. So when you're grappling with a unhealthy emotional state, it shows up in the body.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's a prolonged unhealthy emotional state, it becomes chronic and it chronically affects the body.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a whole nother thing. When you can let go of and letting go, I don't really like that term, right? Because it's
Yeah.
how do you
Difficult.
let go of something that's
Yeah.
really bothering you, right?
Yeah, it's very difficult.
But here's what I would say: learn, grow
Mm-hmm.
through it, see something differently, change your perspective. It's then that's a process of seeing it differently, changing a
Mm-hmm.
different perspective, and
Mm-hmm.
letting go of that emotional state. There's a lot to this because some emotional states are very chronic, and I believe we cause our own disease.
Yes.
Into in a really healthy, conscious state,
We don't have a
we're
disease.
we're healthy. We don't
Mm-hmm.
have a problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if there's something showing up in the body, there's something unconsciously that's picking at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to add that
Mm-hmm.
about
No,
the
no.
unconscious mind. Um, if something's showing up in the body, there's something going on in your thought,
Yeah.
your belief system. So,
I like it. I like this highlight. Yes. Because many times you have something I had, and it was showing me where I didn't have to be. No.
yes.
So it
Right.
was the one triggering me to really see to ask myself what was wrong and why I was having what I was having. So
It was
it
a
had me
beautiful
looking
lesson.
outside, no, to the inside.
Right. Beautiful lesson that you took in
Mm-hmm.
and you walked away. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't serving you. Good for you. I mean, that's very healing.
Yes, yes, it's very healing. But then I collaborated one more time, in a different thing. But and there I
Okay.
didn't have any health issues, but I already was seeing what was happening because I was seeing that I was again adjusting myself, my project, my community to someone else.
Mm,
And that's when I broke it, let's say, because it wasn't my community anymore. I was serving someone else with their belief and what they were showing, not what I wanted to show to the world
right.
in
So
the
you
community.
had an idea of what you really wanted, and
Yeah, I
it
had the
was
vision, but I was
right.
diverging from the vision.
Mm, yeah. Well, and you learned that time,
Yeah, that was the last
totally
time
took
until
it in.
now.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
5 years
And
ago.
now you co-create.
And now I co-create. From there, I had to go through all that to understand the difference of collaboration and co-creation.
Sure.
And today I say I am in love of co-creation because everything I do comes from co-creation, through co-creation, no? Through love, uniqueness, and co-creation. But co-creation is what I am and what I how I lead. For me, love is who you are.
Yeah.
Uniqueness is what you create and how you impact.
Yeah.
No, what you create, sorry, and co-creation is how you lead
Very nice.
and
Very
how you
nice.
impact. So
And
yes,
I knew you were going to go there, and I think this is what creates a very powerful leaders. You create very powerful leaders when leaders can be um, very authentic and come from a place of love and understanding and compassion.
mhm.
There's a lot there. That's a
Yeah,
beautiful thing,
yeah,
Jeanette.
yeah. No, thank you. That's why I'm co-creating with you because you are like me. We
It was
co-create here.
amazing. Another amazing, yeah, and there's so many things that tangents that we can take, but this was amazing. Should we tell everybody we're going to do a live next week? Is this
Yes. Well,
important?
it's. I think it's going to be the same week. This is going to be aired. Because
Oh,
I believe that's why we'll have to put it on our LinkedIn page. But I believe this is going to be aired next week on Tuesday, and on Wednesday we do the live.
so what's going to be aired on Tuesday? Okay.
This recording, you and me,
The one we're
this
doing right now.
yeah, the episode.
Okay. Okay. Okay, great. So we're going to do the live. Wednesday of next week.
Yes, at 6 p.m. Central Eastern Time, around that
Okay.
time. We will create an event this week. We should be
So
able
is
to
it
do.
better because we're doing Tuesdays? We've been doing Tuesdays. Is it better to wait another week or just do the live same week?
Man, we'll figure it out
Okay.
to explain because now I don't know. It will
Yeah,
depend,
it could
yes.
be. It'll
Mm,
work either way. It'll
yeah,
work either way. Yeah.
yeah.
Wednesday, we're going to do this on LinkedIn, correct?
LinkedIn and YouTube, yes.
Nice. Good.
Yes. I'm looking
Very
forward
nice.
to that.
So I can share the link on my profile and
Mm-hmm.
you'll share it on yours.
Yes. And we have a LinkedIn page also, Soul Food Podcast.
Yes, I see. We have just created that. How nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We're getting so much support. We're just
Yes.
co-creating everywhere.
We are being held.
Yes. Held and guided.
Yes. That's so
And
beautiful
yes, the
from the
more
heart.
we become one with it, the better it gets.
Yes. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, I
And
really enjoyed it.
we see ourselves soon and also hopefully live with our listeners.